Texas. I love Texas. So yeah, Oregon, welcome, Keith, Terry, Chuck. If I missed you out, I'm so sorry. But I'm gonna stop wasting time here. I want to dive right into this. I'm super excited. If you haven't yet, make sure to remove any distractions. We don't need distractions while we're focusing on this. Close down any social media. Pull out the paper and pen, your Microsoft Word, whatever it is you use, and focus on this webinar. You're gonna get lots and lots of value off this call. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer the screen now to my presenters, and we'll get the show on the road right now. So I'm gonna just go ahead and share my screen. Just give me 1 second, and we'll get this thing going. I see there's a lot more of you signing in now. Um, let's see here. All right. So what I'm trying to do here is connect. Give me 1 second. All right. So Barry and Itamar, we could get started right now. So whenever you guys are ready.
Hey everyone, Barry Plasko here, and we have figured out something amazing. GoToWebinar has a little button on the right-hand side, and you can actually show your video. The only problem is that because we've got so many people here, that we've got Itamar here as well, it looks yellow for some weird reason. But guys, if you can hear me loud and clear and see me loud and clear, give me a big yes in the chat box. We have never discovered this button. This is like, it's a miracle from heaven that GoToWebinar has this thing, right? There is a face. There is a face to the voice. Yes.
Yes, but it's yellow. It's yellow. I'm yellow. I'm completely yellow.
Yes. I think Itamar's got jaundice. I think there's something going on over there. I don't know what it is, but it's gone completely yellow. Excuse the yellow, but hopefully you can see me clear. All right, guys. So first of all, welcome. I've never done a GoToWebinar with a video before. This is like an amazing, amazing moment for me. So you can see if I get nervous, it's because I'm on video. All right, guys, we have got a action-packed day today. We have a lot of content, and we have a lot of surprises as well. It's just insane what's happening. We've got a company that's reached out to us that has basically going to give you the opportunity to grab a share of every transaction that is generated by a strategy that no one else out there is able to do. Now, I'm just warning you about one thing. Every time we do these types of webinars, we get guys from bigger agencies. If you are represented, let's see, who here is, this is me, Jamie, this is me, this one talking. Those of you that have got an agency, a fully fledged agency, those who consider that you've got I won't mention your names, a higher end agency, give me a big me in the chat box. I'm just curious who here has got an agency, because I think some of these guys, what happens is a lot of guys in Mark follow us from the agency world, and they see these things we offer to people, we show people, and a lot of them come off saying, what the heck? I spent $100,000 on something similar, and they see things that they themselves are unable to get their hands on. We've got a few really big guys here as well. So I may make some of those agency people a little bit jealous today. In fact, all of you guys who are here today, we're going to make a lot of agencies very jealous, because what we're going to share with you is something that even the big mega agencies will not be able to get their hands on. Itamar, why don't you encapsulate in 30 seconds what we're going to go through over the next 60, 75 minutes, and why this really is something like nothing else that exists.
Wow. Well, you guys know, all your marketers, you know, most of the searches for offline commerce is online. Where 96% of commerce is done offline in stores, and most of the searches and most of the marketing for that is done online, and people can't connect the two. Now, we have discovered a new technology that does that connection and opens a market, basically $1 trillion market for our members in a way that wasn't possible before, and it's all connected via credit card. So if you guys got some emails and videos from Barry about that, I think you're gonna love it. It's something truly, truly innovative, and I dare you to find something more innovative in this field.
Guys, since we are now packing this out, I'm going to turn off my video. I'm going to come back on video a little bit. Ethan, if you can do the same thing, because the bandwidth here I can see is going to cause 1 or 2 issues. You should see the little button there. Good job, Ethan. All right, guys, we're going to come back later. If you want to see a little bit more video next, just let us know, and I'll come back on the video. Brett, if you can hand me the screen, I'd appreciate it. I just want to make sure that you guys will be able to see me. Let's get the slideshow up. Show my screen. All right, guys, I just want to make sure that you are ready to go, because today we're going to show you how to get a massive cut of every merchant credit card transaction for life. I was building a dead simple recurring income stream. You have never seen anything like this before, and you will never see anything like this again. No one, and I mean it, and you'll see why, no one has ever shared this, and no one will ever be able to share this. So guys, I just want to make sure that you've removed all distractions. Your email is closed, the door is closed, the cat has been fed. You are ready to go, and you'll give us your undivided attention. So trust me, over the next 60, 75 minutes, what we're about to share with you will be mind-boggling. I'm telling you, there will not be a person, or I doubt there will be a person, that will walk away from today saying, how on earth did these guys just show that? So guys, give me a big ready in the chat box, and we're going to get right into this. I was waiting for 980 yeses, and we can get started. All right, people going absolutely crazy. All right, so without any further ado, let's get into the training. So this is a credit card. And what I'm going to share with you, you're going to discover today, is how you will be able to turn the tables and start making recurring income without lifting a finger, just like the credit card companies do. Right? These guys, they give you a credit card. It's not just them. Every company in the world wants to give you their credit card. If you've ever been to Amazon.com, they say, hey, we'll give you $100 off your next purchase. Just take our credit card. It's just a credit card. And guess what? They're going to be paid on every single transaction you ever make. Same thing with the airline companies, the banks. Everyone wants you to use their credit card. So I'm going to show you how you can turn the tables on the credit card companies. Because you're going to discover how you can start grabbing a share of $1 trillion market that no one has been able to get their hands on. We're going to show you how you're going to be able to give away free advertising. When I mean free advertising, I'm not just talking about just free advertising. I'm talking about being able to give away free advertising on websites like Bank of America, Virgin Airlines, imagine Yelp. Imagine you going into any business and saying, how would you like to feature your advertising on Virgin and some of the biggest brands in the world for nothing? I'm going to show you how you can do that. And best of all, there's going to be no fulfillment, no advertising from you, no cost associated with anything you're going to do by giving this away. You're not going to have a hassle in the world. You're going to be able to make money on every transaction without basically or practically lifting a finger, just like the credit card companies do. And you're going to discover the first time and never seen before technology that no one else is going to be able to get their hands on. And you're going to have an unfair advantage to boot. Now, this strategy has been tried and tested with incredible results on 10,000 businesses. This is not just like oh, here's a great strategy idea. It's been working like nothing else out there. And there are millions upon millions of other businesses that would do anything to get this service. Now, this is for anyone that's looking to make a fast recurring income, someone considers themselves a local marketer or an online marketer, anyone that's looking to make recurring income. No experience needed. This is like nothing else you've ever seen before. So guys, who here is excited about the prospect of being able to give away actual advertising and clients on the biggest websites there are for nothing, costing you nothing, and practically it's almost impossible that you will not force businesses as a result to hand you a share on every single transaction that's generated by this strategy, resulting in the fastest ongoing recurring income I have ever seen in my online life. Give me a whopping big yes if that is something that is, you know what, I would love to be able to do that. There must be more like more than 1,000 people here. This is getting absolutely bonkers. All right, guys, we're going to go through this step by step, okay? We're going to make this very simple, very easy to understand, and most importantly, easy for you to apply. First of all, guys, a very big thank you. I really need, and I mean this, on behalf of Roger, Itamar, the entire team. You see, our members have got ridiculous results. They have done so well, so many of our members. As a result, there is a huge buzz out there that there are big companies, huge companies, that want to work with our members. Why? Because our members get them results. So when Itamar, who is out there and is connecting with some of the bigger companies in this space, when they find out and this buzz, you know, we've done things with different companies, when he's in a room, people are introducing him to like the mega boys. And they're saying, well, is this something you can do with us? So we need to, just before we even get started, we need to make a very big thank you to our members. Yes, we've simplified matters like that. I think no one else is able to simplify. And yes, we've provided strategies that you won't see anywhere else. But it's only because of your application that you right now today are about to join forces with incredible companies. It's all down to you. So I just want to thank you before we get started. So let's get into this right away. And we're going to start from the beginning. And I want to show you a market that I believe is going to blow you away. Why? Because it's untapped, it's huge, and no one has got their hands on it. Today, you're about to get your hands on it. So let me go through a series of facts, and I want you to make sure you're following these facts. Perhaps take some notes so you can see how this is going to work, and you'll see when you're going to put this in front of businesses why you will not get rejection. So here's fact number one. The average American today is earning about $40,000. Now, the majority of the spend, of money that they spend, is spent locally. I know we think everything happens online, but 9% of purchases are made on the internet. That means 91% of paying dollars are spent locally. Now, local businesses are obviously fighting to try and get a piece of that 91%. So that is fact number one. We need to understand that the money is spent predominantly on offline at local businesses. Now here's fact number two. 96% of all offline sales start online. Listen to that fact. 96% of offline sales are starting online. And with smartphones getting bigger and bigger and tablets getting bigger and bigger, that number is increasing. It's an incredible statistic. So local marketing is responsible for 96% of all local sales. That's pretty incredible. Okay, so that's fact number two. Number three, local businesses do not have a clue how to bridge the online to offline gap. They know that the money you need to get in front of people online in order to bring them offline, they don't know how to do it. And the fact is, if anyone could do that and provide that service to any business, you'd be made, because no one's been able to do it. And that's point number four. There are great companies and great marketing minds that are have tried to solve this online to offline gap. It's a market, no competition. No one's been able to bridge that gap. So much so that TechCrunch, they call this, by the way, the OTO market, the offline to online industry. OTO, remember that phrase, O2O, offline to online, because TechCrunch has declared this a $1 trillion opportunity. If you could fix this in the slightest way, you could grab a slice of $1 trillion opportunity, and it's wide open. Anyone can solve that problem. Anyone that's able to solve that problem will make significant amount of money because of the size of the market, the size of the opportunity, the desire for businesses to grab a piece of that 96%, and the lack of competition. And here's fact number 6, and that's why you showed up today. Today, we're going to share with you how you can conquer this market. You won't have to do any selling. I want to make it clear, no selling. We do not sell, and you will not sell. You don't need to fulfill. You don't need to advertise. You don't need to build. Just by giving away a gift worth an absolute fortune to any business that you want, you'll be able to grab a share on every single transaction generated by this incredible strategy and technology that you're about to see today. So who's seeing the big picture? 91% of all spend is done locally. 96% starts online. Local businesses haven't got a clue. Marketing agencies and big companies haven't got a clue. And you're about to be able to give away free advertising, drive huge amounts of traffic, and grab a share of this market with every single business that you dangle this offer in front of them, and walk away with ongoing recurring income like a credit card company. If we could solve that OTO, guys, would you agree that that is an unparalleled opportunity that would allow you to make a quick recurring income? Give me a whopping big yes if you're understanding, and tell me and share with me the light bulbs once you start getting to understand why we have gone, literally, I haven't slept in the last month. Itamar told this to me about 4 or 5 months ago. He shared with me this idea. I said, Itamar, are you serious? We can actually share this. And the last month since this has come up on the horizon, I haven't barely slept. And I think you're beginning to understand why this is so exciting. As my mentor, J. Conrad Levinson, said to me, if you can solve a problem in a field that no one else can, you're the expert. Guys, get ready. You are now a client generating expert. You will generate clients for businesses, advertising them with the huge boys, Virgin Atlantic, Bank of America, Yelp, in a way that's going to make you ongoing income from every transaction. And Trevor, you're on the ball. All right, guys, I think you're hearing my voice that this sounds absolutely incredible. But before we get carried away with the potential here, we're going to have 3 massive issues to resolve. No one else has been able to resolve these sufficiently. You will, and we're going to show you 10,000 examples why this is working like crazy, and yet there are millions upon millions of businesses that need this desperately. Remember, we need to bridge the gap, the O2O. We need to bridge the gap from online to online. These numbers are ridiculous. 280 million Americans are spending 11 hours per day on the internet, and that's how they're finding products that they're going to be purchasing offline. Yet all the commerce, almost all the commerce is offline. It's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Now, before we get into this, the big boys have found out about what we're going to share with you. They know what this thing does, and they cannot believe it. Yelp says we're always looking for ways to connect the dots from a consumer seeing a business on Yelp, for example, or Virgin, or wherever it might be, to making a purchase in store. This solution you're about to see today does exactly that. They're a pleasure to work with. Yelp said this is the solution. Facebook says this fills a clear gap in the market, matching online supply and offline demand efficiently. Facebook said this is it. Living Social said it's simple, frictionless solution. Developed for online to offline commerce is a game changer. This is what we're about to talk about right now. So let's get into the 3 major problems. We're going to confront them front on. We're going to deal with them front on, so you walk away understanding exactly what's going on. So here are the 3 problems. Problem number 1, local businesses would love to promote their business. They want to promote. They know that the money is online. They need to get that traffic from online into their business, but they're not willing to pay for it. If you had to walk into a business and say, hey, local business or online business, I can help you get more clients. I just want you to pay me a retainer to do it. It's going to be very hard today to be able to make a deal that way. Unless you are like an incredible salesperson. And even then, it's really difficult because the nature of the market today is that businesses have been burnt. That's not going to work. Number 2, local businesses want to track each online effort to offline sales. They want to know if something's working or not. They're fed up with the old school of, I'm going to spend a ton load of money on marketing, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to get any return. I won't even know. They're not going to live with that anymore. They need to know if what they're doing online is getting results. And number 3, they want you, the marketer, to carry out the cost of all marketing. They'd be willing to pay top dollar. They're willing to make you a lot of money, but only if you're willing to carry the burden of responsibility of getting results. So we're going to have to resolve, excuse me, these 3 issues. Now, it pretty sounds like a pipe dream. It sounds like this is totally impossible. Well, today we're going to show you how to do it. But before we get into that, let's just show you why the companies that have tried to enter this space, why they have failed and why they are failing and why they are at this point yesterday's news. Let's give you an example of the sad story of Groupon. There was once the company that tried to dominate the online to offline space. Let's go over why Groupon and the various other types of websites failed dismally and are in deep trouble. Number one, let's go over that first issue I pointed out, that local businesses want to promote their business for free and only pay for in-store results. Now you could say that Groupon actually doesn't charge them up front, but the truth is Groupon burned these businesses completely because they had to give away 50% to clients to bring them through the door. That's a lot of money. They then need to pay Groupon another 25%. So basically they're giving up 75% of the sale. And on top of that, what they found, a lot of businesses found, is that people came in for a one-time deal and never came back to the business again. So the result was that many businesses completely and utterly gave up on Groupon. So did Groupon solve the problem of local businesses' desire to bring in clients from online to offline? Give me a yes or a no. Did Groupon solve it? Absolutely not. Not in a million years. And that's why businesses are like doing these one-off deals with Groupon and they're not coming back. Now, Groupon aren't alone. Every company's tried to solve this issue, Living Social, Google, Facebook, you name it. But it's not sustainable for local businesses. Now, here's the second problem. Local businesses want to track every online effort to make sure they know when it generates an offline sale. Well, let's just give the example of Groupon again. Anyone here ever used a Groupon coupon before? Give me a yes if you've gone into a store with a coupon from Groupon. Yeah, we've done it. We've all done it at some point. But there are major problems. If you look at the online discussions about this, there's so many problems with those coupons. Let's think about it from the client's perspective. Imagine you're going out on a date with someone, or you're going out for a business lunch. Are you going to take out your Groupon coupon, showing them that you got 50% off? You look a bit weird doing that, right? You're not going to go on a business. Exactly. Twyla says it. It's definitely a problem. You are not going to go out on a business date and start taking out a coupon. It looks weird. But on top of that, businesses have a hard time. It's clumsy. Businesses have to train their staff how to use and redeem these coupons, and it's just too much resource. It's too hard for them. I know it should be simple. It's proving to be too hard. So the tracking issue just doesn't work for them. Also, it's so manual and so complicated that a business just doesn't have the resources or the time to be able to deal with it. So that's number two. And number three, local businesses, they want you to carry out the cost of the marketing. They only want to pay in results. And Groupon has become a complete cost to that company. Giving up 75% of the sale made it a loss leader. When those clients didn't come back, it was a complete waste of time. So guys, do you understand why Groupon did not succeed in bridging that OTO, the offline to online, or the online to offline gap? Unsustainable 75% they had to give up. Coupon system is a mess for consumers and for the clients, for the businesses themselves. And client generation is a cost to companies. They're not making it from profits. They've had enough. Guys, just give me a big yes. I want to make sure you guys are following. If you understand why this is not working right now, you understand the massive hole that exists in the market. All right, I hope you guys are starting to get excited, because when we talk about holes in the market and we can solve this hole, it's game over. All right, you guys are following. Perfect. So what if you had a system that could advertise businesses on top publishers in the world? I mentioned at the beginning, like Virgin Atlantic, Bank of America, Yelp, you name it, and only bill them a small fee for attributed in-store transactions. So they pay nothing up front. They just get charged a small percentage, let's say 10%, once a client walks in. What if you could do this and you wouldn't even have to use a coupon? It could be automated. So there's no mess for the business and there's no mess for the client. What if this required zero effort for the business or the consumer? You don't need to, there's no uncomfortability. You don't have to take out a coupon in front of your lunch date or your business date. It works seamlessly. And what if you got paid a percentage on every single transaction generated for life whilst using the service. In other words, you give away free advertising and you get paid on every single transaction that's ever generated from that advertising without you having to bill, collect, set anything up, or fulfill a single thing. Guys, if you start getting a light bulb, you need to let me know. Because this is the reason why I have not slept in the last month. People are going absolutely bonkers. We're talking about residual income. And the residual income means I don't need to make a sale to make a buck. I simply give away something that someone wants, and every time they use it, I get paid again and again and again and again and again. And I'm going to share with you how this works and 10,000 examples of how this works in just a few moments. But this system's more than that. It's only going to charge businesses 10% of the sale upon sale. Not a single cent is paid upfront by the business. They're going to have non-stop local advertising using the biggest website from top publishers to bring in clients non-stop. When that client walks in, you get paid on every transaction. I hope you understand why that is a complete game changer. Marla, it says light bulb. I didn't see it last night. I'm so excited. You obviously read our emails. Thank you so much. All right. So this sounds amazing. No one's cracked this. We've already shared with you, no one's cracked it. But let's solve this once and for all, this $1 trillion issue. Let's just put it to rest and show you how you can get started right now. All right. Let me share with you. I'm going to go over this. I'm going to give you the overview. And then Itamar, I'm going to ask you to go into a little bit more depth so people absolutely nail this. Guys, you need to follow the following 10 minutes. What I'm about to share with you is where it all happens. I need your undivided attention. So if you get this, you literally, I think you're going to be sending us love letters. You're going to be sending us love letters of gratitude. So let's just go through the step by step. So number one, you're going to make an offer to businesses. This entire strategy starts with the most amazing offer that no one else could possibly make. It's insane. The big boys, the ones I've already mentioned, Virgin, Bank of America, etc., are going to allow you to give away advertising worth a fortune to businesses for free. They are going to set up campaigns, they're going to advertise, and they're going to drive clients to their stores at no cost. Now, both the companies and you will get a dashboard so you can track all of the impressions from all the major publishers. So within 10 seconds, that business knows, heck, I just got this month, I got 12 new clients from the Bank of America. Thank you, BOA. Do you think you could do that, guys? Do you think you could give away, walk in, any business? I'll give you an example. You could go to a restaurant tonight and you could say, oh, by the way, would you like some free advertising on Bank of America, on Virgin Atlantic, and Yelp and other things? Would you like me to get you that free advertising? I work in advertising. Would you like me? I love your restaurant so much. Would you like me to get you advertising at no cost up front? Is that something you'd like? You could do this right now. As Matt says, it's like giving away candy to children. Absolutely. Who could do that? Who feels they could give away candy to children that needed a sugar rush? Well, this is the equivalent. Give me a big yes if you think you could do this. Jody's already got a deal in mind. Guys, you've got to stop thinking about a single deal. And Jody, that's amazing. You've got to stop thinking about a single deal. You've got to start thinking about mega deals. You've got to start thinking about tens and tens and tens of these things. Because if I armed you with the sweetest candy in the world, and I said you needed to give away that candy to as many kids you possibly can, you'd be making $100,000 for every 11 kids you gave that candy to. Do you think you'd run out and find 11 kids to do it with, to give it away to? Right? But this is what we're talking about right now. All right. So it all starts with an incredible offer. Giving away something of incredible value for nothing. Now the transaction. The client is going to walk into the store and make a credit card purchase that automatically will be associated with that advertisement. Now this is a piece of technology, and Itamar's going to show you how it works a little bit later on, that connects between the credit card company and the offer. Right? Now this is way better than coupons, correct? In other words, there's this advertisement on Virgin Atlantic. Heck, get a cheap, or get 7%, get 10% off a Japanese restaurant. And you say, that sounds amazing. You click on it, you add your details, and voila. When you walk into that business without even uttering a word, you get 10% off. Guys, do you think businesses could live with that? Yes or no? Could a business live with the fact that it's just automated? Could a client live with that? That you actually can walk into any business, just give your credit card, and voila, you got 10% off without even battering an eyelid? They will love me, says Marla. People are getting the point. All right, now, you get paid on every transaction generated by that free advertising on the biggest local advertising networks that you're going to be giving away to businesses. You're not going to have to collect the money, set up the campaigns of the advertising, or even do any of the fulfilling. Guys, is this sounding good? All right, I know we need to now get into the nitty-gritty of this, but as an overview, I hope this is making sense. All right, so I hope you're seeing the power of this, guys. Businesses are getting clients coming through the door at no upfront cost. No-brainer offer. Clients will be getting a deal without any sort of horrible, messy, sticky, horror coupons. Easy. You're going to get a piece of every transaction doing no more than giving away advertising for free, right? If you can give away candy to children, you can do this. Only this is a lot easier because it's a bit weird giving away candy to children. This is a lot that you can feel a lot better about this than giving away candy. This is called CPR. Write that down. CPR. Cost per revenue. They're not paying for the lead. They're not paying for your services up front. They're paying cost per in-store revenue. Where businesses get impressions, get advertising, and get people walking into their store for free. They're only going to pay a small commission for in-store sales that they otherwise would not be able to get. We're talking about solving the 96% of sales that start online and end off at a local store. And you are about to be at the very front of this technology and strategy. So I want to make sure you get this. I want to make sure you get this in detail and that you understand what is going on. Itamar, if you can just walk us through this so that people understand this, I think this will enlighten and help people to really, really put this into their heads so that we can then move on and show them how they can start making money very, very quickly with this and how on earth we're able to do it. So Itamar, share with everyone, how does this merchant marketing, how does it work? How on earth are we getting businesses, the Polo Loco, El Polo Loco, for example, getting them advertised on Bank of America, Yelp, Virgin America, Microsoft, goodness me. Explain what's going on and let's move on.
Wow, this is super exciting. This is the first time actually a technology is closing the gap between offline and online in a very unique way. What we're talking about here is a technology called card link offers. And not only that technology, but much, much more. Barry, can you give me the presentation or are you going to do the slides? Okay, guys, I hope you can see my screen. I'm on step one, merchant market online like crazy. So Barry explained everything on an overview level, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of it. So let's imagine you're going to El Pollo Loco, okay? You're going to El Pollo Loco and you're saying to El Pollo Loco, hey, I can advertise a 10% cashback offer for you for free on top publishers, the biggest publishers in the world, whether it's Yelp or Yellow Pages or Swagbucks or Mogul, but also reward clubs like Microsoft Reward Club or Virgin Airlines or South Airlines, and even banks. We have major banks in this. So when people go to see their statements, they see the 10% cashback offer from El Pollo Loco. So El Pollo Loco is getting this completely free. Doesn't pay for impressions. You don't pay for impressions. Nobody builds the ad. No work. Free advertising for real. Now, this is an example of how it looks like on Yelp. Me as a user, I'm going on Yelp. I see El Pollo Loco with a 10% cashback offer. Okay? Now, very interesting point, specifically on Yelp, people who work with us, businesses who work with us, Yelp will show them before businesses that advertise on Yelp for paid money. So this promotion that El Pollo Loco is getting for free trumps any promotion you will do paid on Yelp. And once you will go on Yelp as a user, you will see big green box with a green button saying save 10% on Yelp reward, okay? And this is how it will look like on Yelp. This is an example of how it would look like on coupon.com. Same thing, 10% cash back, El Pollo Loco. You go to Bank of America, to see your statement. And Bank of America, 60 million customers are already connected to it. Okay, now, and you'll understand in a minute how they're connected to it. They're gonna see a 10% cash back off of El Pollo Loco, but not only that, because Bank of America knows that a week ago, they went to another chicken restaurant, not too far away, they know they should offer a 10% cash back on El Pollo Loco to them now. So it's hyper local, hyper relevant, okay? And top publishers for free. This is an example of a dedicated restaurant app called Mogul, okay? So not only we are on banks, we are on general publishers like Yelp, we're on airlines and reward clubs, we're also on the top food apps, and not only food apps like salons, gyms, whatever you can think of, hundreds of major sites and publishers, okay? The list goes on and on. It's not only the big names you see here, but they're going to be promoted for free. Their 10% cashback offer is going to be promoted for free on 1,500 participating websites and apps. Free, okay? Now, silly coupons, forget about it. We're calling this card link offers. So when you click the 10% cashback offer, we ask you to link your credit card. You just put in your credit card, you're not buying anything, you're not paying for nothing. By linking your credit card, that 10% cashback offer, as a user, is now connected to your card. You go to El Pollo Loco tomorrow, you go in a week, you go in a month, you give them the credit card, you buy some chicken, they swipe the card, you don't give them any coupon, no paper, no installation, nothing. They swipe the card, you as a user get 10% cash back. You guys, you the members, you onboarded at Pollo Loco, you're gonna get a big cut as well, the biggest. So you go into Pollo Loco, you give El Pollo Loco free advertising on top publishers, and then you get paid a cut from every credit card transaction that free advertising is getting for El Pollo Loco. Insane. Now, let me show you the best thing that I love here. And I think all the big marketers, anybody, I think anybody as a consumer and as a business can appreciate what I'm going to show you now. Now, in online marketing, what we usually do when we show stats, we show impressions, we show clicks, we show leads, we show things that allude to the revenue that we can generate to a business. Not here. For the first time in this history, and this is really for the first time in marketing history, we have a solution that both marketer and business can sit down and look at actual revenue generated, okay? This is not make-believe revenue. This is not like I brought you 5,000 clicks that should be worth $20,000. This is true revenue you generated for the business so they can see how many people you brought to the restaurant or to any business that you bring on board, how much revenue you created, and they can actually see each line, each person that bought from them because of you. And at the end of the month, you can say, hey, I got you $20,000. And then you get a cut of that $20,000. So I bet you guys want to see how it looks like for real, right? Can I get a big yes? You want to see how it looks like?
People going bonkers, my friend. I've got people that are looking like for Acamol and paracetamol right now because they are just, they need to calm down a little bit. But give an example, show people what it's going to look like. So one of these advertisers, so they get a feel what that business is going to feel like when they have these advertising all over the place.
Okay, guys, what I'm showing you now is like real live. Okay, this is on Yelp now. I'm showing you a regular Yelp Los Angeles search for a sushi restaurant, and you can see these 7% cashbacks, okay? So I can go to Tsuri, and I click here, and when I go to Tsuri, I see 7% cashback. Usually it's 10%, but in this example, it's 7. And this is the real business. Like anybody can go ahead and you can go to Tsuri and redeem that 7% cashback.
Just make your screen a little bit bigger. If you just press plus on the screen, so people just see the advert, so you see exactly what's going on with your permission.
Yeah, sure. make the screen zoom in. You mean? Is this better?
Yeah, that's a bit better. Just because it's a little bit. Yes, now we can see it. Thank you.
This is good. Okay, sure. So the 7% cash back here, and I can just go ahead, join, and Yelp asked me to log in or sign up to enroll, so I need to be a Yelp user to redeem this 7 to 10% cashback offer. But the minute I do, I can just connect my card and continue. Let me see. I forgot my Yelp password, but it's very simple. So it's the same thing for not only Suri, but a ton of other businesses. But guess what? And Barry's gonna share with you this. This is just the beginning. This company has a bit over 10,000 businesses, but there are millions that they now want to go to market with, and mainly with us and only big enterprise partners like Yelp. So not a lot of small marketing businesses can do this. Actually, no one except for people who work with us. So 7% cashback offer on any of those businesses. And let's say I want to show you examples of how it looks like on Bank of America. Can you see this? Is this big enough, Barry?
Yeah, just make it a little bit bigger there.
Okay.
A little bit. You can.
So
yeah.
Obviously, if you're not a Bank of America customer, I can't show you a back end of a Bank of America, but we have an example here. And I can just put this here and show you, for example, okay? For example, this is how it would look like on your statement in Bank of America. You would go in and you would see, come dine at Sushi Akutera, try the brand new menu item and receive 10% cash back. And you click it, and with Bank of America, this is amazing. They don't even need to connect their credit card if they already have a Bank of America debit card. So it's already connected if they click that. Yeah, it is wild. And you are also getting promoted on their main page, the AmeriDeals. And this is huge. They have more than 60 million people in Southwest Airlines. So this is an example of a reward program that you can actually exchange points in your airline. It's not only South, it's several. It's Microsoft, it's Virgin Airlines. You can exchange points to eat at Sushi Akutera. And all of this advertising on Yelp, on Bank of America, on South Airlines, on all the examples we just gave, all these 1,500 business places, publishers, is completely free, and they only pay for in-store transactions after they receive the money from the customer. This has never existed before, and this is the best solution for online to offline that we have to date. Nothing better. Barry, you want to take it from here?
Yeah, Brett, if you can hand it back to me, I'd appreciate it. Guys, if you were blown away by what Itamar just shared with you, give me a big yes in the chat box. So I want to make sure you guys are starting to get this. Just look at the screen. You have the ability to market, to give free advertising. Bank of America, Swag, Buck Living Social, Yelp, Virgin America. These are just a few examples. You can get local businesses incredible traction for free. Okay, that's it, right? I'm gonna go, and as Itamar said, you don't have to worry about coupons anymore. All that stuff is completely a thing of the past. Again, remember, this is called CPR. So I'm just getting a little bit of a review so you guys absolutely get this. Number one, the merchant, this is the end business that you're gonna start making a lot of money from, is marketed online for free. And that's on search engines, on airlines, banks, you name it. And all kinds of related to that local search, or that local area, your business that you're working with is gonna be marketed online for free. Number two, for example, someone's gonna be on the Virgin Atlantic website, and they're offered this 10% off the local Japanese restaurant. So they link their credit card, right, into this. These are the biggest publishers in the world. In a secured environment, they link their credit card to that particular business. That's it. It's already linked. That's the only thing that happens. Number three, that client will now walk into the business and get themselves a nice Japanese meal for two. Guess what? In stage number 4, as a result, the business will be charged 10% of that fee. And we're going to share with you how you're going to get a massive share of that. And the business will have reporting. They'll be able to log in, they'll be able to see reporting in seconds. So they know exactly at the end of the month, in a couple of seconds, they know exactly how many deals were generated by your efforts. The merchants charge a fee, and you're going to get a massive share of the pie. Guys, give me an OMG if you'd like to get a share of every single transaction ever generated for life by this strategy. If you think that is just incredible, right? I've never seen anything like this. We had a focus group where people that Itamar met in LA. Some of them had to be resuscitated nearly when they saw what this was all about. I mean, this is just incredible, and so several of them are here right now. But let's wait a minute. Does this work in the real world? Does it work for the business? And does this work for you? Let me share with you exactly what happens so you can see how this is sustainable and how you can profit wildly from it. So let's imagine the consumer is paying the merchant $10. Obviously, we're talking really about $100 or $1,000, or let's say it's just $10, just so we keep the math very simple. So the merchant is going to give up $2, not $7.50 like they would to Groupon, which is unsustainable and doesn't work. $2. $1 will go back to the consumer because they're getting 10% off. Let's say this is a pizza, so from the $10, they can get $1 off their 10% cash back, so they're only paying $9. The other dollar, you are going to be splitting with our special company who we're going to share with you in a minute, and the publisher, i.e. Virgin Atlantic, Yelp, you name it. Now, here's something that's incredible, and you need to understand this, and you won't believe it. You will be getting the biggest share of the pie for life as that business is using the service. Now, a business that is generating clients for just 20% is not going to stop. And we've got 10,000 examples of businesses that just go on and on and on and on. Nothing like this has ever happened before. Of that, you're going to get the lion's share of the commission. 45% is yours. 30% will go to the publishers such as Yelp, Virgin, the examples we gave before. 25% will go to your partner we're going to share with you in a minute. You will get 45% of that pie. That translates into 4.5% of the transaction. That's right. You are about to get the lion's share of 45% of the commission available, 4.5% on every transaction, just like PayPal does, just like the credit company does. That's more than Yelp, your partners, the Bank of America, Living Social, Virgin Atlantic, the credit card companies, and all other industry clients, giants. The lion's share for life is yours from every transaction made through this offer. Guys, if you have not had a light bulb yet, share with me right in the chat box, LB for light bulb. If you are absolutely mind boggled by this, you will be getting 4.5% of the transaction, which is just insane. Imagine a transaction is $100. So you'll be getting $4.50 on that transaction. But it's for every single transaction from every single business that you are going to be giving away free advertising to. Alex is going absolutely berserk. We've got 900 people here going berserk. How are major companies going to get on major sites for advertising, Carlos? Because our partner is integrated with those major companies who are happy to do it because they're going to get free money as well. Think about it, guys. Virgin Atlantic, they have millions of people hitting their websites. Bank of America, tens of millions of people. Look, going into their credit card transactions every single week. They've got millions of people going in there. They're going to be making local offers to your local area based on this business that is now part of this network. All right, so I hope you guys are getting this. Let me just give you a real life example. I want you to understand this. Let's talk about how this works for you. Here's an example, excuse me, it's one of 10,000 examples of the Brixton, okay, in San Francisco. So they joined in August 2015, okay? So because of this advertising on all these major websites, they generated an extra $207,000 in business, right? Pretty good, right? Can you imagine you walking into a business and saying, you eat at the Brixton, and you call the manager over and say, hey, I'd love to just, get you free advertising some of the biggest sites around. It won't cost you anything up front. It's basically just give away. We're going to give you we're going to give away a 10% coupon. We're not using those ugly coupons, but we're basically just going to give away 10% off to people to walk into your business who otherwise wouldn't be coming in here. And that's pretty much it. Would you like to be advertised on these biggest websites? Yes. Well, by doing that, $207,000 is generated. That means that there's $20,753 that will be split between the publisher, i.e. Yelp, Virgin Atlantic, Bank of America, you, and the company that's going to become your partner. Only you're going to get the lion's share. So let's look at the numbers. That solution generated $207,533 in sales for the Brixton. $20,753.30 is shared between you, the advertiser, and your new partner. That means you would be putting in your pocket $9,338.85 for giving away free advertising for nothing. Guys, that's only $10,000 in your pocket for doing nothing. Excuse me, guys. If you understand why I haven't slept in a month, I want you to give me the whopping biggest OMG you have ever written in a chat box. This is insane. From one client doing nothing. Now, if you want to turn that into $100,000, and the beautiful thing about this is you're not doing the fulfilling, you're not doing any selling, you're giving away free advertising on incredible lucrative websites. You don't need to build anything. We do that, and our company does that for you. I hope you guys are absolutely blown away. Robert's got a major headache coming up. Now, if you want to turn that into $100,000, guys, give that to 11 businesses like that. 11 businesses, if my arithmetic is right, 11 times $9,330.85 will give you $102,727.35 just by giving it away. It's like giving away 11 pieces of candy to kids who are in search of a sugar rush. That's what it's like, giving away advertising on these major sites to local businesses. It's just insane. And here's the thing. We've got 10,000 businesses that are crushing. We just gave you an example of the Brixton, and we've only just touched the surface. The social proof is insane. I want you to understand something. If a business ever says to you, Christine, Victoria, Dean, James, Janet, Rob, Ava, Janet, Cairo, Dwight, Sandy, Eric, and all the others that are here, and they say, wait a minute, do you have any sort of proof this works? Yeah, we have like 10,000 examples of how this is working. We have examples left, right, and center how this is working. Here's an example of Taco John's. This is a food service franchise. And by the way, yes, this is such an incredible strategy that you can start thinking about giving this away to franchises. You don't even have to just give to one business at a time. And this is a great deal, 400 participating locations. They generate an extra $250,000. Net revenue, anything that matters is basically $200,000. So they got a massive increase in on order value. And imagine that you're going to get 4.5% on all that, right? This is just insane. This works. This is a car service franchise. You can see that they've generated from this $71,000 since then. The last couple of months alone, increase in average order value is over 58%. Again, this is creating results for business. You can show. Yes.
Can I just add a word here?
Yeah.
On Jiffy Lubes, because we're gonna train people on how to go after franchise owners. Jiffy Lubes, actually, when they started, on the first month, they created $250,000 in incremental spend. This is how effective the system is. They actually need to throttle down because Jiffy Lubes works on a specific corporate-wide marketing budget. So they had to take them down, okay, they have to take it down to $25,000 a month spent,
oh
right?
God.
So next year it's gonna be much higher, but they actually drove more than $250,000. So this is super effective, and they're just showing Jiffy Lubes less on less sites to throttle down their spend.
Well,
So
imagine. That's just, thank you for that point, guys. Imagine that a business actually phones you up and says, you know what, I've got a big complaint. I've got a really big complaint. You know, I can't handle all these clients. What are you doing to me? I can't handle it. You've got to throttle that. You've got to reduce it a little bit. Right? Imagine that scenario compared to the traditional scenario of, well, you're not really getting enough results for me and all that. This is a complete role reversal. And there's so many examples. It's another one here from a sushi. But I mean, talk about, these are simple businesses, guys. Simple businesses. Look at the size of that place. It's not a massive business. It generates over $152,000 because of this. It's $15,000 for you to take the lion's share of. That's a good $8,000 in your pocket. So it's just ridiculous. And you're going to get paid every month without any sort of hassles. The invoice to the merchants on the first of the month. So on the first of the month, that shows an overview of the total revenue generated and the cashback and the marketing fee that's owed by the business. Okay, and this is handled by us. The merchant is billed on the 5th, automatically by your new partner. So they get billed automatically. You're not having to deal with that. The cashback's paid to the customer on the 15th on any debit or credit card. So the customer's well happy. They're going to get their 10% back automatically. And you get paid on the 20th automatically, right? Either through check or ACA. By the 20th.
No. Barry, just one point. On the 25th. So those of you who find this important, and everybody finds getting paid important, 25th, not the 20th. Okay.
Sorry about that typo.
Just
thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
I appreciate that. So guys, who wants to go a little bit viral, right? I mean, the ability here to make a lot of money is clear to everyone. Who wants a quick viral strategy that's going to get you 10 deals faster than you could ever imagine? I mean, let's just, we're going to go all out right now. Let's just do it. So just get any business. You go into a business, they start complaining that they're getting so many new orders, right? So they're absolutely jamming in new people. So you ask them, can you refer me to other businesses and non-competing businesses, that people you're connected with, so we can help other people as well? Which business is not going to say yes to this? They're going to want to tell their brother, they want to tell their friends, they want to tell their relatives, they want to tell the guy that walked in the next step. They're going to want to tell everyone. Do you understand how, because you are now armed with this power to basically generate business for anyone that you want to work with, do you understand why this could go viral? Right? People going absolutely bonkers. Let me introduce you to your new transformation partner. They're called Empire. Now, they've already got 10,000 merchants already boarded, okay? And then partnering with the biggest credit card companies, such as Visa, American Express, MasterCard. They've got exclusive partnerships with Bank of America, Yelp, Coupon Living Social, hundreds more, including Virgin Atlantic, tons. And Itamar showed you a bunch just before. And for the first time, they're going to want to work with you. They want to work with you. They're not working with big agencies. They're not working with any agency that just wants to work with them. But they want to work with you. Again, I said it at the very beginning of the presentation. The buzz that our community has created is insane. And I think it's got to do two things. One, the training that Itamar has provided over the years to our members, helping them get up and running, closing deals, but also because of the innovation of the strategies and the software we've been able to share with you. So we've got this incredible positive circle that's going on. That we bring you amazing innovation, you guys are able to apply it, start making significant money. The buzz gets even bigger companies come our way and want to share with us what it is that they've got. And Itamar is in the middle of all this, selecting who's got the most innovative, incredible strategies that we know our members could take, run with, and make a fortune with. All right, guys, so this is what it's all about. Now, you may ask, and you may have a reservation at this point and ask, but wait a minute, I'm brand new to marketing. I don't have any experience. I may not have ever sold anything to a company before. And by the way, we're not selling anything. We're giving away stuff for free. But I don't have a track record. Well, of course, it's easy when you give away free advertising. But what if you want something that's going to take you over the edge, transform you? And there's a lot of typing in the background. Whoever's typing can just mute themselves, please. Something that would transform you overnight into a marketing expert business. Into a marketing expert that businesses will die to work with. What if you needed that something else? Well, for 100 members, Empire, for the first time ever, are going to certify you. So you will become a certified partner of Empire. They have never done this for anyone else. So you are now totally unique in this world, teaming up with the only company that has just broken through in this OTO space, and they want to work with you. And they want you to start grabbing 4.5% commissions, 4.5% on every single transaction generated by giving away advertising for nothing. This is saying, and you are about, if you feel, I'm not an expert, well, you are a partner of Empire. You are now an overnight expert in client generation, in advertising. And these guys, they're going to create these advertisements all over the place, whether it's Yelp, Bank of America, they're going to do all that work for you. You don't have to lift a finger. They're going to run fully professional marketing campaigns in order to get people in the room. Why do they want to do that? Because they're your partner. But unlike you, and Itamar, I hope my numbers are right, they're getting, is it 35% of the pie, while you're getting 45% of the pie? Remind me the number that Empire are getting.
So Empire is getting 25%.
25% of the pie. So their interest is getting as many people into that business as possible. You're getting 45% of that, yes.
Yeah, just to make sure people understand, because I'm seeing a bunch of questions. Guys, of each transaction, there's a 10% marketing fee. From the 10% marketing fee, you're getting the lion's share at 45%. Okay, Yelp, the publisher, is getting 30%, and Empire is getting 25%. You're getting much more than Yelp and Empire. From the top line, meaning if somebody spent $100, you're getting $4.5
on every single transaction, guys.
It's more than credit card company. It's more than anything. Sorry.
Yeah, and getting more than any of the publishers or anyone else. So imagine being a certified partner. I want you to understand this. I want you to imagine that feeling of that credibility. Again, there's a lot of typing I can hear in the background. Whoever's typing can just mute themselves. Overnight credibility. You can show proof of results. 10,000 businesses crushing it. Right? You can show that, yes, this works for 10,000 businesses. You are positioned as a client getting expert overnight. No one else is doing this. And I want to share with you just something else that I think you're going to find just incredible. Let me just share with you something that I think you're going to find a little bit interesting. Look at my page right now. I hope you can see my page. Can you see that at the top, logo name? I want to imagine your name there. You call it whatever you want. Imagine you've got a white label of this incredible website built just for you. Advertise on the best websites and apps for free and only pay for in-store sales. You can show the badges of Bank of America, Living Social, Shop.com, Yelp, you name it. Showing a consumer reach over 100 million people. Introducing TBR. This is a sales machine. But I want you to imagine that that logo and that name has got your company name or your personal name on there. We're talking about you having instant credibility. Have you ever worked as a partner of Bank of America, of Yelp, of Living Social before? That's what we're talking about right now. All right, guys, who's absolutely mind-boggled by this? Who's absolutely mind-boggled? Their mind is racing at 100 miles an hour. They cannot believe what we have done here. I can see people going absolutely berserk, absolutely crazy. All right, let's continue. But again, you've got the certification, and that's what your website is going to show. So think about that. 10,000 success case studies to show any business that you want. And you're just giving away free advertising. It just doesn't get any easier than this, guys. It just does not get any easier than this. You're going to give away free advertising. They're only paying for actual in-store sales, so you have to put money up front. None of that nonsense. You're going to get 45% of the CRP. That's 4.5% of the transaction on every single one that's generated by this strategy. You become a certified partner of Empire, the first people in the world. This is for 100 people only. And you have a ton of social proof. And literally, your work, if we can use the W word, is just adding the clients into the system. It's about 10 minutes. And then monthly touch points, because we want to make sure that your clients are going to stay here forever. At most, we're talking about 10 minutes per month per client, and that is it. You can outsource that. You don't even have to do it. You're not fulfilling anything. You don't have to do any advertising, copy, optimization, no work. Just get people set up on the system and using a form and our mobile sales tool. Guys, give me a big BA in the chat box if you are completely blown away. I can see already people are going absolutely insane. Let me just lost the screen for a second. Let me just switch it around. Thank you, guys. Thank you for that reaction. It's amazing. I think you guys understand how this is going to work. And as you know, we mentioned this once before, but Really Successful has decided that, and as working together with Umbrella, with all things that it comes to this type of marketing, we've teamed up with Umbrella. So you have a unique provider of all your resources and content and handholding and everything you need in order to be incredibly successful. And Umbrella, that Itamar is running together with us, is your local marketing home. It's the place where you find done-for-me solutions with major high margins, where you are the winner, working with the biggest brands. You've got social proof. You look like an incredible agency. You've got incredible solutions to mix and match, top sales education, ongoing sales, recurring income opportunity. This is why we have created this entity called Umbrella, so that you are taken care of, so you can go out there and absolutely crush this. I want to see the passion in the room, guys. Who here would love to get their hands on 4.5% on every transaction ever generated by giving away free advertising at no cost on the biggest website on the planet, with guaranteed income, working with the #1 company and partnering with the biggest companies and advertisers and publishers in the universe, and get started really fast? Guys, I need to see the passion. We have 100 spots. We are working with Empire, who are going to give accreditation to 100 members. You need to show the passion, right? I'm just telling you, because at this point, it's almost, Itamar, the way I feel right now is like, who's going to grab this? Who's going to have the ability to grab this? Because it's going to be absolutely insane. There's never been such a thing as a guaranteed income before. This is it. This is it. It's never been done before. But we're literally putting our money where our mouth is, and we are looking for passion. If you've got passion and you can give away candy to children who need a sugar rush, then get ready. You need to be ready, because this is going to be very, very fast. I'm telling you, this will go very, very quickly. Because Roger, Itamar, Umbrella, myself would like to invite you to our UCard recurring income system. UCard, yes, it's like you having your own credit card company, grabbing a percentage of transactions on every single transaction generated by this strategy. So you're getting access to our Empire pay-per-revenue, the PPR offer and system. So you can give away a Fortune advertising for nothing and get a line share of the marketing fee, 4.5% on every transaction. No coupons that waste people's time that everyone hates. Reporting systems so a business can see, excuse me, in this example, you know, I generated $112,000 in the last year because of this. You're going to be grabbing 45% commissions, 4.5% of the transaction, 45% of the commissions on every transaction for life, as long as that company is in the system. And trust me, if they are generating this amount of money, business are not going to walk away. The only time they may walk away is if they have too many clients. And here's another thing. In the second year, we're going to grandfather you in. So it's going to be a pittance compared to the amount of money that you can generate. All you need to do is give away free advertising to local businesses and allow the system to do the rest. But on top of that, white label client getting machine, which is just incredible. Because if you feel that you lack the positioning of a high-end business. You feel you lack the confidence. Imagine that logo, stroke name, that top left-hand corner of the image. It's got your name in it. It's got the looks, it's got the copy and the social proof of a mega agency. Social proof that you're working, yes, you're partnering together with Yelp, Bank of America, Virgin, massive companies. You could be a top dog in the world of local marketing. And by the way, guys, you don't even need to be in a local area. You could be halfway around the world. You don't need to walk into any business. All this could and should and very much could be done in your home. If you wanted to walk into a business, you surely can, but you don't need to. You can be in the middle of Europe and do this in America. You're getting access to our Conquest training to grab a massive share of the $1 trillion OTO market, where we're going to share with you how to grab deals, how to scale up those deals, that strategy we just shared with you before of being able to viralize so that one deal can lead to 10 deals. We're going to share with you everything. Plus, we're going to share with you a sales master training so that you can get, not only you can master this yourself, but you can start outsourcing every element of this. Now, I do want to let you know this is very important. This is like getting an undergraduate, a master's, and a doctorate, and a postdoctorate in one. And this is our commitment. I want you to understand this. So if you're the type of person that is not serious, that you're not interested in building a real business, you're not interested in making a serious amount of recurring income, and you're not willing to represent your major partners that you're about to work with the right way, this will not be for you. And therefore, we are committed to share with you an intense training that we're going to share with you exactly how to get results fast, how to position yourself so that you become an absolute sensation for the major partners that you are now about to partner with. So then you can go out and make a killing. So I want to make this absolutely clear. Anyone that is thinking of building a very fast recurring income stream and be able to build a business that pays them 4.5 commissions, 4.5 percentage commissions on every transaction, you need to know that you're about to work with the big boys. So you need to be prepared. I need in a chat box, I commit that you will be committed to going through training. You will not be able to position yourself the right way if you do not do that. And we only want serious people. And this is our commitment to the biggest credit card companies in the universe who want to work with you on this commitment. If you can't commit, this is the wrong place for you. You're not ready to build a business. You're not ready to get recurring income. And this is not suitable for you. All right, so people are getting this. This is important. They made us put that in, and therefore I had to stress it. They're done for you. 100% get paid every month, no hassles. So you're going to be focused. You don't have to worry about billing. You just focus on giving away free advertising and making your clients happy with monthly stack calls. You're going to literally spend 10 minutes and goes, you know, Bob, at the Japanese restaurant, let's just go through your stats. So this month we generated an extra $5,000, $342 for you. And I can hear some typing in the background. Whoever's typing, if they can just, again, mute themselves. So you just tell them so they can see the numbers. We brought in another 42 clients for you, Bob. How is that? Is this something you're able to cope with? Are you happy with that? That's all. Touch points. Leave the rest to us. So you alone, forget even if you didn't want to outsource anything, even if you just want to do this as a one person, you can handle a few hundred businesses. You can handle 300 businesses without sweating. You're not fulfilling, you're not billing, you're not chasing, and there are no hassles. Here's a huge bonus. 100 people only, you're going to get instant credibility, overnight agency status, and massively increase your chances to sell non-stop or to make money non-stop. You're not selling anything by becoming an Empire certified partner. This is for 100 people only. So if you are lacking in confidence, forget it. You will not be lacking in confidence when you can show you're partnering with the biggest people in the industry. Plus, if you like to bag franchises and start bagging 10 businesses for one, we're going to share with you a franchise owners acquisition training. And this is an in-depth training, you know, we're going to share a little bit later on, Itamar. I'd like you to share just a few snippets of what this is all about a little bit later on. We're going to share with you how to find, engage, and close franchise owners. This is incredibly powerful and very easy. Again, no one else is able to do this. You're alone in this universe. Or there's 100 of you that will be alone in this universe. It includes training on free tools to hack research, Brad. It's just so powerful. Again, even if you didn't do this, this is for those of you that decided this is it. This is my 7-figure. I want to go out and build something that is just memorable. This is for you as well. This is a premium bonus. So this, without any doubt, is the craziest package we have ever released when it comes to this types of marketing. Empire pay-per-view offering system worth $100,000. I don't have a number to describe what it means for you to be able to generate clients and get a percentage of every transaction. No one else is able to do this. If you are an agency, right, you may want to be part of this, but there's very, very, very few partners that have the ability to do this. Client getting machine for you, billing fulfillment done for you, exclusive trading to close deals fast, prospecting and sales tactics you can outsource the lot, top sellers live sales recording. As an extra bonus, I'll share that with you in a minute. White label client getting machine. So you've got the positioning of the team that you're working with your logo, white label, that's just for platinum. Winning call recording of merchants in close live. You've got Empire certification. And going after franchise owner bonus training. Guys, you do need to be ready. You need to be ready. I'm telling you right now, you need to be very ready because this will fly off the shelf. You have two options. Options, you can go for gold, and you'll be getting for gold the Empire Pay Per Revenue Offer System and the live conquest training, and of course we take care of all the bidding for you. That is just $997 with one single client, one single gold standard restaurant. You're going to be getting that investment back instantly, even if that gold standard restaurant doesn't even work out, because we're going to put our money where our mouth is. At Platinum, you're getting access to the Empire Pay Per Revenue system, the white label client, so you can position yourself as a top-notch agency for client generation. Done for you bidding, of course. Empire certification. So you get and together with local marketing training with them as well. That's a $5,000 value alone. We've got over $100,000 at Platinum as well as the gold restaurant. That Platinum is just $1297. So if you want to absolutely go for this, and you want to get Empire certification, and you want to have a white label about client getting machine, and you want to be able to position yourself as partnering with the biggest boys in the planet, you need to go Platinum. Guys, please be ready. If you haven't committed, this is your last chance to commit. There's a training that's going to give you an undergraduate, graduate, postgraduate, a lot. It's simple, step by step, but we have been told by these major partners, we only want serious people on board. If you're not serious, that's the reason why we made sure that you guys know there's training. You need to be ready if you are serious. Here it is, grabucard.com. Grabucard with the letter U, G-R-A-B, letter U, C-A-R-D.com. Grabucard.com. Head over there ASAP. The spots are going to go very, very quickly. Is grabucard.com. This is your opportunity to work like a credit card company and grab 4.5% on every single transaction. Grabucard.com. These will go quickly. As soon as you join in the chat box, grabucard.com. We've got 100 spots with the white label machine, with the unlimited sales calls to give away, Empire Umbrella certification. It's everything. You get it right now. Grabucard.com. As soon as you join, you need to let us know in the chat box. Let us know in the chat box as soon as you join. Now, before we continue, oops, I'm not sure how that came up. Before we continue, Itamar, any comment you'd like to make? Because I got a ton of stuff that we want to add, guys. We haven't gone through the bonuses that themselves are worth an absolute fortune. But Itamar, anything you'd like to add right now?
No, I think, right now you understand the offer. I think we have a ton of people here who understand the offer, almost 1,000. It's very simple. This is super innovative. We connect credit cards of users to offers we promote for free for businesses, and they pay us for each transaction we generate for them. It's the easiest sell, the easiest money they'll make, and the easiest money you'll make. And let me give you another anecdote that is very important, Barry.
Hey, just before you do, just let everyone know that you're getting this a whole 12 months. That is enough for you to make a serious amount of residual income. In year 2, you'll be able to continue the service, and we're going even one step further. is that instead, you won't even need to invest $12.97. It will just be $67 a month. Can you imagine a $100,000 system for $67 a month, grandfathered in? You won't have to pay the $197 a month, just $67 a month. Guys, we have people that are joining like crazy. I'll be reading out the names in just a second. Itamar, just make your comments. Sorry.
Yeah. So I wanted to make another point, but just if you're talking about price, we're talking about $12.97 for the platinum. If you close one business, just one gold restaurant, or even one business that we train you how that is an equivalent of a gold restaurant, that's it. You pay for the program. Everything else is pure profit.
Guys, this is going so super fast. I'm sorry to interrupt you there, Itamar. And I can see people that are desperately trying to join, and people got problems joining. Let me just read out a couple of names. The first people to join: Stephen Raju. You were the first person to join. I love the passion. You're in. You are safe. You're on your way to residual ongoing income. Sky, you're in. You are safe. Gadget, you're in. You're safe. Simon Ambrose, our very, very smart member from the UK, is in. Simon Ambrose, you're in. You are safe. We got, I'm not even sure the name, I took the name of the company, Health and Beauty, you're in, you're safe. We got a bunch of people that are flying in. Guys, I need the names in the chat box as soon as you join. I can see people joining in droves. Brian Williams, you have made it in, you are safe. Dean, you are in, you've made it safe. Tom is in, Tom Condit, you've made it in, you're safe. Patrick Duclos, you are in, our very special member from France is in, you are safe. Joe, you are in. You have made it in. Get ready for ongoing recurring income. Jack, you've made it in. You are safe. Karen, you're safe as well. Rob Ellery, our special member from Spain, you're in. You are safe. Howard, Tiano, you've made it in. You are safe. Travis, in year 2, you don't even need to invest $12.97. You only will need to invest $67 a month, which is insane. You're getting a $100,000 system for $67 a month. That's in year 2. In year 1, gold is $997 investment. Platinum is $12.97. Everyone I can see right now is joining at platinum. There will be a scrum to try and get the spots here because they are going to go very, very quickly. I can see people joining. Ross Hunt, you are in. You are safe. Guys, if you are having a problem joining, you need to go right now to SaveMeUcard.com. SaveMeUcard.com. If you're experiencing a problem, you're trying to join, there's an issue, you need to speak to your spouse, you need to take care of something, you're only available to join tomorrow morning, go to SaveMeUcard.com. Michal, you can put that into the chat box. Excuse me. SaveMeUcard.com. SaveMeUcard. This, you need to do this quickly. We put aside 10 spots for people that are having a problem joining. SaveMeUcard.com. Now I'm just looking for names of more people that have joined. I'm missing a few names, guys. If you can do me a favor in the chat box, this will be going, I can see, very, very quickly. Now, let me just continue. You're also getting, and Itamar, there's so many extra things that also you're going to be getting. I see Madri Ayalon, you're in, you're safe. Golden, you're in, you're safe. ABC, I don't know your name, I've got business names, you're in, you're safe. Tristan or Christian, you're in, you're safe. Ross, yes, I can see you. You're in, Ross Hunt, our very good member, Ross Hunt, you're in. You are safe. I need more names as well. Itamar, explain the matching flyers. Just in case you want to go old school, there is no need, guys, to go old school on this whatsoever. But perhaps you can share with Itamar, you know, these are really professional flyers. Yeah.
Barry, they're going to love to go old school with this. You know, we're going to show them a training tactic, wine, dine, and sell. They're going to, you know, it's going to be insane. So we're going to help you change your regular shopping habits into sales opportunities. So you're going to have 200, 300 at least sales opportunities a year, which you haven't noticed until now. And now, all your shopping behavior is going to turn into opportunities to make money. And things like the flyer actually are important to me, at least, which I love to try and sell while I shop. So with one-page flyer, you're basically going to convince any business owner, this is it, you need to take it. But honestly, you know, just the pitch of, hey, business owner, I actually represent a part of a reward club for Bank of America, Virgin Airlines, H Honors, and Yelp, and I want to feature you for free. okay, and you only pay me for transactions after you receive the money, you only give me 10%. That's a winning pitch. I just said it in 20 seconds. It's a winning pitch, right? Any person would listen to that. I would listen to that. Really? You're only going to take 10%? That's amazing. Fine. Let's try it. And these guys have 24 months plus average LTV on businesses. We're talking businesses staying 2 years plus on average. That's amazing, right? This is why Barry said, endless residual income. We're talking about making a sale, then, once every month or 2 months having an account management conversation just to make sure we're not generating too much money for them. So we need to throttle down. And you think I'm funny, but this happens with this program, and we need to do it from time to time. So we need to manage that. And that's it. We're getting a check every month. Well, it's not exactly a check; it's a wire transfer. Even better.
I need some help because people asking, they're not sure. I haven't read out their names. If you can do me a favor, because it's a little bit stuck for me at the moment. If you can send me over names that I haven't read out that you can see, can send them over to me in a minute or two. I'd very much appreciate it because people are desperately trying to see if they're in or they're not in, and I don't have access. I'm just a little bit stuck for me. I do have a bunch of names, but I do need you. If you can Skype that over to me, I'd appreciate it as soon as you can at your first instance. Okay?
Okay. I'm getting right on it.
All right, guys, I can see Nancy Ruff, our amazing member, is in. You're safe as well. Carlos, you've done it. You're in. Get ready for recurring income. You're in. You're safe. And unfortunately, I've got a problem here. I can just see because you wrote your names in. Itamar will get me the names of other people that have joined. But guys, this is going super, super fast. If you want recurring income, remember, Rajitha, you're in. You're the last person joined. If you are into quick, fast, recurring income, very important, guys. I told you, you need to be serious about this. It will be a training program. These are major partners that want to team up with you, but there's one stipulation, that only serious people will be showing up. And if you're not serious, you don't understand that you do need to go through a training program that will give you equivalent of an undergrad, a postgrad, a doctor, you name it. In this type of marketing, that's going to help you in terms of positioning so you could just close deals nonstop, and you're positioning our partners the right way. This is very important. You'll learn it. It's very simple, but have been told by our very special partners that want to work with you, but there is a stipulation. So if you're not serious, do not grab one of these remaining spots. You need to really want to make recurring income and be prepared